David, I'm curious to hear, when did you recognize Sara's leadership capability?
Love that question because it's an easy answer for me. It all started when she was 10 years old and she wanted a cell phone. And I know now kids get cell phones a lot earlier than they do back then, but she really wanted a cell phone, and she was wearing my wife out every day about needing a cell phone, needing a cell phone. And then she started on me, and one day I came home and I did not have a good day at work. I'm not ashamed to admit it. And she was up in my face going, "Dad, I really need a cell phone. I need a cell phone." I said, "Sara, stop. Name one classmate, one friend that has a cell phone." And she named some random person I've never heard of. I'm like, not even sure that's a classmate. So until one of your friends has a cell phone, make it a couple of your friends have a cell phone, then you come back and talk to me and we'll get you a cell phone. Is that okay? And she goes, "Yes, but." And I almost said no buts, but she goes, "Yes, but I thought you were raising a leader, not a follower." 10 years old. She learned from Mary Kay. So that's when I knew this one had something a little different.
Thanks, Dad.
David, as CEO of an organization that empowers women to pave their own way,
Sure.
what have you learned are the obstacles to helping women in leadership positions?
Well, from Mary Kay's perspective, we don't have that issue because, I mean, that's why our company got started 50 plus years ago. You know, I won't go into the whole Mary Kay story, but, you know, we've really worked hard and have worked hard to put women in leadership roles. I'll tell you that when I got my job 15 plus years ago, we didn't really walk the talk at the senior level. And I think we were about 10% women at the senior level. And now I'm proud to say that we're at 50% and probably headed even more, and probably, well, not probably, 50% of the men, there's only a couple of them that look like me. They're mainly, you know, we have a Hispanic man that runs Latin America. We have somebody in Asia that runs Asia. So I think, and part of the issue for us why it hasn't moved even quicker is because we've had a lot of executives that have been with Mary Kay for a long, long time, and they do a really good job. So until there's some of that natural turnover, then, you know, that's how it affects Mary Kay. But I think there's time, and I also think more big companies have caught the wave. You don't want to be in a room full of people that look like you, same gender, same ideas. You want diversity in gender, race, everything. And you know, so there shouldn't be any obstacles left, but you know there still is, and there's going to be for a while, unfortunately.
David, what advice have you given your daughter, Sara, before, or would you like to give her now, about her career?
How much time do we have? So, I know I've given her a lot of advice over the years. I think the best piece, and it was something I heard from my father, was let your decisions make your life, not your life make your decisions. And by that I mean, you know, as you go through life, you got lots of things coming at you, and if you just take life as it comes at you, and some people, that's what they want, and that's good, you know, you're navigating through it. And I took the approach, and hopefully my kids will too, is you can make decisions proactively to make your life even better, and not just make the decision when something gets thrown at you. So I've definitely given her that. And another piece was, you know, I had it early on in my career in a tumultuous environment, and I had to give this piece of advice to her in her first job, that there were a lot of things that were going crazy, and I just said, I'm keeping my head down, doing the work, and when the dust settles and people have to be asked to leave, if I'm the one doing a lot of the work, they're still going to want me. And I've given her that piece of advice, and that's the only one that I've ever heard back that actually stuck and paid off.
Sara, how has your father's role as the CEO of Mary Kay influenced your view on women in leadership and leadership in general?
So, by attending all of those different seminars, we were surrounded by incredible, inspiring stories. Just hearing about all these different women that had maybe not come from the best circumstances, but have put their mind to it and worked hard and have really achieved their dreams. So being raised in that environment every summer since I was 10 really just kind of changed the way I grew up, because I always thought that if I worked hard, I could make my dreams happen. And yeah, I mean, the sky's the limit, and that's definitely been ingrained in me because of the Mary Kay way, I would say.
Great.
Yeah,
I like it, the Mary Kay way.
the Mary Kay way.
Remember that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Sara, describe to me what your career ambition is today, and how has that changed since when you were a child?
Yeah, so when I was a kid, I wanted to be a rock star, and
Great.
then I discovered I did not have the musical ability to make that happen. But now working in advertising and being in an entry-level job, my long-term career ambition really is to become into more of a management role. But I would say within my 18-month career ambition is really to just learn as much as I can and do the best that I can in my current role.